What's up, everyone? Hashtag homeless, day 44. And I have an hour and a half to kill, and it is pouring rain outside. I don't know if you can hear me very well, but I'm just doing it. I'm just doing the video right now, and I'll cut my hand around the microphone. Maybe that'll help pick up the sound, but I'm just sitting under a bridge right now because the water is just pouring in everywhere, but there's one little tiny dry spot that I'm sitting on right now. And if I was to put my butt anywhere else, my jeans would be soaked. I guess there's other places I could go, but the library doesn't open for about another hour to an hour and a half. And they kick us out of the shelter in the morning, so you just got to do what you have to do. Do have some things to talk about this morning, and hopefully, oh great, let's see, the note application likes to flake out, and well, maybe I can't talk about anything this morning. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this trash. Software garbage. Garbage software. That's all we have. What is going on? Oh my god, dude. What the... Alright, I'm going to hit stop, and then I'm going to start over again. Alright, now. I'm not even going to redo the beginning, the intro. To hell with it. I don't care. Believe it or not, I am in a better mood today. And the first thing I can talk about is that God gave me a little bit of a sign that maybe that job that I walked all the way over to another neighborhood for the other day just to find out they kicked out my job application and revoked my job offer. He gave me a little bit of a sign that maybe it was for the best. I was sitting in the shelter as long as I could, hoping that the rain would subside a little bit. And so there's nothing else to do but sit and scroll with the phone, just read a bunch of garbage, check out the daily memes, all that nonsense. I really don't even want to pay attention to this crap anymore, the news. But he put this really long news article right in front of me about the company that I was supposed to go to work for on Thursday. And this article was just full of all these really horrible things that the company has done, a lot of which I already knew about. But there were a lot more things in this article that were even more horrible than the things I already knew. And, right now, in my haste to find a job quickly and to try and get back on my feet, it's almost like I'm willing to go work anywhere and go from there. But maybe this rejection that I got was God telling me that he has better plans for me. I hate to say it, and I'm not at this point yet, but you almost, when you look at a history book and you wonder how a society like communist Russia, Nazi Germany, North Korea, you wonder how all these things take place. And all you have to do to find out how it was possible is just look at your own country and what's happened since 2020. I had to make a stand and get fired from my job because they were trying to force me to take a shot that I didn't want to take. I know somebody who dropped dead 30 hours after taking that shot, and after 3 hours after the shot, he was put in the hospital and wheeled to the back room so that the family only had limited access to come say goodbye to their dad. I wasn't going to take that shot. But how many people do you know, men especially, whose wives said, if you lose your job because you're not going to take that shot, you're going to be signing divorce papers next week? How many men were pressured by their despicable wives who are only concerned about how much money the guy's bringing home into taking that shot? And in these totalitarian regimes where these people, well, I was just doing my job. How many people at the Nuremberg trials tried to use I was just doing what I'm told. I was just doing my job. They told me to run the ovens at Auschwitz. I was just doing my job. How many of these people are willing to do horrible things to humanity just so that they can continue to have a job? How many of these people are willing to do horrible things to themselves just so that they can have a job? So this company is not at the level of Auschwitz, okay? But they've done some really horrible things. They're all over the news. I'm not going to say the name of the company just for, I don't need to deal with a lawsuit when I have less than $100 to my name. So, but it's almost like maybe God has better plans for me than to go and work for one of these ultra woke corporations, This is something I thought about after reading all of the terrible things that this company does. And knowing that the corporate headquarters are completely woke, it's no wonder they outright rejected my background check without ever giving me a chance. I would like to say once again, if they found out that I had threatened Donald Trump, they'd be offering me a job as a corporate executive with a C-something-O title and a golden parachute and all that kind of stuff. So, that's the kind of crowd that I was about to go work for, and maybe God just decided to save me from making a stupid mistake. Maybe God has a better plan for me. Maybe God's going to put me someplace where I can actually do some good, and I just have to continue to be patient. I just have to be patient, because I'm not a patient person. So with that, I want to take a minute to thank everybody who's responded so favorably to these videos. If you watch, all right. Now the wind's picking up. My umbrella just about carried away like Mary Poppins, went flying off, was about to go flying off into the sun and up into the clouds here. Let's take a look here and see how this video's doing. We're at like 6 minutes, okay. Hopefully the audio comes through. There's just so much noise here. This is the only dry place I can find to sit right now. So anyway, thanks for watching the videos. I expected that I was just going to be posting some videos for maybe 10 to 20 people to watch. And if you watch my #homeless day video number 2, you can see how out of my mind I was that day. I was in a whole nother world. I went back and watched it a few days ago, and I didn't watch the whole thing, but I could see it in my face how much anxiety I was carrying around even compared to today. Wow. A lot has changed in the 40-something days that I've been dealing with this problem. So, so right now, the last time I officially checked, I have 735 subscribers, 43,632 views on these videos, and 3,351 public watch hours in just 42 days. According to YouTube's official statistics, it takes an average of 15 and a half months to reach 1,000 subscribers. And I'm at 735 subscribers in less than a month and a half. Thanks to you guys. It has nothing to do with me. Like I keep saying, like I told my best friend when I was thinking about doing these videos, I know that people like to watch train wreck. So, but I had no idea that so many of you were interested in watching a train wreck. Here we are. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers by a month and a half. I'm going to say within the next 2 weeks we'll be there. Once again, YouTube says 15 and a half months on average to reach 1,000 subscribers, and that's with consistent uploading. Some say they reached 1,000 subscribers in as little as 6 months. Other channels I've watched personally who openly disclose how their traffic flows, a lot of these channels have to do with building an audience on social media. Some of these channels with millions of subscribers are openly saying it took them 18 months to get their first 1,000 subscribers. Some say that the average number of videos uploaded before reaching 1,000 subscribers is between 134 and 164, and that's not including those stupid YouTube short TikTok videos. So I've been uploading daily since my second day of being homeless, and you guys have helped me reach almost 1,000 subscribers in less than a month and a half. I mean, thank you. And until I get canceled for talking about the things like the Geriatric Mental Olympics that we watched the other night, I think the one thing that somebody pointed out in the comments that, because I was going one-sided on my commentary with that total disaster the other night, and the one thing that I need to say in regards to what we watched on TV the other night with that ridiculous debate, I'm just going to keep asking the question. We have 350 million people in the United States, and these two ass clowns are the best that we can do? I mean, what the hell is going on? As far as I'm concerned, I will never vote again. Never. Nothing any of you say. I don't care. If you say I'm shirking my responsibility as a citizen, blah, blah, blah. I don't have a right to complain if I don't participate. Tough shit. I'm done. I'm not voting ever again. Ever. I will never waste my time with that again. Never. As far as I'm concerned, I'm watching that debate to be entertained. I don't care what happens to America at this point. This country is done, and the quicker it descends into complete chaos, the better, in my opinion. Just get it over with. Rip the Band-Aid off quickly instead of slowly. It's less painful. Maybe I can figure out how to make money with the commentary. I'll set up a different channel on YouTube and just start complaining about politics every day and keep it off of this channel. But politics do have a part to play in the story of how I got to this point in my life. So to completely ignore to completely ignore politics would be leaving out part of my story. So, as far as getting canceled, I can't even keep a straight face, America. You are so entertaining right now, but I heard that I'm not the only one who got canceled recently or who is under threat of being canceled. Yesterday I was watching a video about how the Hawk Tua girl, she lost her job, and I don't know if, I'm assuming that everybody watching this video knows about the girl who, was talking about, who was asked the question, how do you please your man? And she was all, well, you got to give him the old Hawk Tua. And if you all you got to do is look this up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Well, the Hawk Tua girl, she lost her job. I can't even keep, this is oh, the poor Hawk Tua girl. I guess she was a primary school teacher, and because her handy tip video went viral, and everybody in America knows, now she's the Hawk Tua girl for the rest of her life. She can't get a job teaching little kids anymore. So all it took was one Hawk Tua, and she's done been canceled. Remember that one politician? What the hell was that guy's name? The Democrat, Hillary Clinton, Howard Dean. Howard Dean. Remember Howard Dean? How he was doing really well in the primaries that year, and then he got up on the stage and he just lets out this big scream, yeah, yeah, and we're done here. That's all it took was one stupid scream, and that dude went and got himself canceled. So that's all it takes in America. I mean, you don't have to go to the extreme I did to get canceled and have my life ruined. All I really had to do was say one stupid thing on social media, my life was over. So, but now that I'm at the point where a Google search on my name really can't get any worse, now I am free to say whatever the hell I want on social media, because at this point, there's nothing I can do to make the situation worse. And so here we are. Hashtag homeless. What do we got? We got a visitor coming up to us. I don't know what's going on here. But, yeah, yesterday was a total waste of my time. All I did was deal with garbage software bugs all day. And, I worked through the problems that needed to get worked through. And things eventually worked out. But in the end, between having to spend half my day filling out paperwork for social services and dealing with garbage software all afternoon that was just full of bugs and not working the way it should, it's just it. That's it. It's the way it is. It's like some of you people said in the comments, there's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is. And with the way software is built these days, no testing or quality control, beyond blatant security flaws and anything that could get a company into severe legal trouble, And the thing is, if you have a problem with one piece of software and you switch to another one, a competitor, let's say, well, it's just going to be like the debate you watched the other night. Yeah, I can't help it, guys. I'm not going to be able to get away from the politics completely. But, trying to choose between two rival pieces of software, it's just like choosing your president. You get to choose between a douchebag or a turd sandwich. You're participating in a taste test between a bowl of cat turds and a bowl of dog crap. Modern software, it does a lot of things that make our lives easier and things that, we could only imagine 10, 20 years ago. So, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. But, computers are a lot faster today than they ever have been. There's a lot of good things going on in the world of technology. But, you think I'm ever going to let a car drive itself? I still drive a stick shift when I own a car. You think I'm going to buy a car that drives itself? I won't even let my car shift itself. I don't trust any of the software to drive me in a car that could just decide to crash me into a wall and kill me whenever it wants. No, thank you. No, Elon, I'm not going to get in your self-driving car. I don't trust you. I don't trust your software developers enough to put my life in your hands. But let's just say I've been using computers every day since I was a little kid. And to say that there have never been bugs in software would be a total lie. But I can tell you that these days, today, there's a different attitude towards things that don't work. Things like sloppy design and a culture of just not fixing broken things while they just keep adding new features. These companies these days with software, it's a lot like adding new features to broken software. It's like when you see a hoopty in the ghetto rolling around with $6,000 rims. It's like, dude, you're still driving a 1993 Dodge Aries, but oh wow, your rims are spinning. Woo! That's what these companies keep doing with their broken down software apps. Just throw some bigger speakers in the trunk and some chrome spinning rims, and it's all good. Yeah, so I don't know what else to talk about today. I'm just trying to kill some time before I have to go to this library to get out of the rain and try to get some things done. I'm going to work on, I'm going to try to fill out some job applications today. Hopefully I'm motivated enough to do it. I'm going to start out with some fun stuff. Get these videos pushed up, which is more of a babysitting job, just hitting a button and then checking it from time to time to see if it worked. But at the same time, I'm going to work on some t-shirt designs for someone that reached out to me. I think that would be a fun little thing to do here since it's the weekend. And if that goes well and I have enough to show this person and get a few hours in on that, and I make some good progress there, then maybe I'll crack my knuckles and try to fill out at least 10 job applications to some local general labor kind of gigs. And we'll see where it goes. Maybe I can get some interviews lined up next week and pick up where I left off. Other than that, I don't know. I've got lots of stories to talk about. I would say, since I'm so close to being able to make money from YouTube for talking to you guys, thanks to all your help and support there. So if you like what you see, ring the bell, subscribe, all that, whatever you do. I would ask you, check out Rumble. If I get kicked off YouTube because I said too much about the geriatric debate the other night, you're going to find me on Rumble. I'll be on TikTok, I guess. BitChute looks like they just revamped their video platform. I got word of that yesterday. I might look at that. I'll probably get 2 followers on BitChute, but it's just another place where I can back up these videos. I don't know how much time I'm going to have for that. Every time you add a new platform, it adds more work to the daily grind here. So, but you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket either. But I'm also going to ask, if you support what I'm doing here, we've got donate.litgood.com. We've got shop.litgood.com. And my photography, once again, is at litgood.com. You can check out, I have not worked on my photography in at least a few weeks. There's just not enough hours in the day. Today I'm going to have 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. to have a Wi-Fi connection to get real work done. I am tentatively looking at a room for rent here in Jamestown. I can't even afford it, but I might be able to find a way to afford it. It's a month-to-month kind of thing. It's a bedroom and it's a shared living space with a private bedroom. In the bedroom, there's a desk and a bed. If I can find a private room with a desk, then I can spend 10, 12 hours a day doing this grind. I can sit there from, I could put in a few hours at 9 p.m., 9 to midnight or something like that and get a few things done every day. But right now it's impossible. But it also, if you support what I'm doing, share the videos on your social media, your Facebooks, your Hipstergram, your Twitter account, whatever the case, and you can also follow me on all the social media links here in the description. And if you're watching on TikTok, I can't post all these links to different things, the shop and the donate and all that stuff, because TikTok has a pretty short character limit for comments, for descriptions, for everything. And the app is just a broken, buggy piece of crap anyway. It barely ever works when I do anything in it. I'm surprised I can get videos to show up. Very easy to find on LinkedIn. And, I do have a goal to find 50 connections. And I don't care if they're strangers. If you like what I'm doing there, you can help get my numbers up so that an employer who comes and sees my LinkedIn has some sort of social proof that this guy actually has some friends. Back in the day, before I closed my LinkedIn account back in 2017 because I was sick of all the cringy business and political stuff on there. I had hundreds of connections of people I actually knew, but then I deleted it. And so just a month and a half ago, I started it fresh. And, you know, I don't know. Who knows where that's going to go. I'm not a big fan of it. Not a big fan of that platform, but it does look like the rain is starting to clear. So I might take this opportunity to get out of here and work my way to the library without getting soaked. And so with that, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to check in, see if this video, oh, thank goodness, the video's still recording. We're at 23 minutes. That's not too bad for, well, 23 minutes plus whatever I did before. So we'll get this pushed up there, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Well, so much for that. Oh my goodness, dude, this is crazy. If I was camping out in the woods as a homeless guy today, I would be pinned down for the day. Let's see, I don't know if you can see how bad it is. Oh yeah, you can see that back there. Check that out. This is what it's been doing all day. I went about 50 feet from the bridge and the rain just started pouring down again. So I've got 40 minutes to kill before the library even opens, and there's no other place I can think of to get out of the rain here. So I'm going to be stuck under this bridge for the next 40 minutes. Got about 12% left on the battery, so yeah, I'm probably gonna hit stop on this video, but I thought maybe you all would get a kick out of, yeah, I gotta walk, about half a mile or so in that. So I'm gonna be completely soaked even with an umbrella by the time I get to the library and by the time they open today. And hopefully my electronics are well protected. This bag can take a lot of rain before, this bag can be completely soaked on the outside, and the stuff inside is safe. And I just got a unique job lead that I thought was absolutely hysterical down in Pittsburgh. I'm actually going to apply for it the first thing I do when I get into the office because I personally know at least 3 or 4 people that work at this place who would all most likely agree that I'm overqualified for that job, and it's actually a pretty decent paying job. And I'm not going to say who it is or what it is, but it would be one of the most extremely ironic things I've ever seen in my life if I were to somehow get myself in the running for that gig. Wow, it was kind of ironic. It was one of those things, a sign from God that said, you know what, you need to apply for this job and do it today. It was just odd. So I'll let you go, and peace out. Hopefully this rain stops, and if I can get a 5 to 10 minute break, I'm golden. See ya.